Welcome back, traders. Hope everyone had a blessed weekend. The market kicked off the week with a bullish spark, and boy, are we in for a potentially volatile week with the slew of high-impact news events on deck. Let's dive into the action and unpack what we saw in the charts. But before we do, please note that none of this is buying or selling advice. It's just market commentary and trading education. Don't go making trading decisions based on anything we say here. All right, with that said, let's get into it, y'all. Yeah, definitely a bullish tilt to start the week. Modest gains overall.
Yeah, modest but noticeable. The S&P 500, SPY, that climbed about 0.25%. And the NASDAQ, QQQ, that really led the way, up 0.49%.
Yeah.
It's building on that bounce from its 20-day moving average, right? That key level we flagged last week.
Exactly. That 20-day hold was important. Now, the Dow, the DIA, that also rose 0.27%. But, there's a bit of caution there. It's really hugging its rising support trend line, and it's showing negative divergence on both the RSI and the MCD. That's a critical technical signal to watch.
Price higher, momentum lower. Classic warning sign.
Right. And this is exactly why disciplined risk management is so key. It's something we really hone in on in the Grok Trade Mentorship program, knowing when to be cautious even when price looks okay.
Absolutely. And speaking of indices, the Russell 2000 IWM, it edged up just 0.2%. But it's now within, spitting distance of its all-time high. Just like we talked about last week, that potential was there.
Yeah, getting close. So sector-wise, kind of a mixed picture today. Technology, XLK, led the gainers, up 0.75%. But utilities, XLU, they lagged, dropping just over 1%. What's interesting, though, is how many sectors, like XLK, XLI, XLP, even XLRE, they seem to be coiling right now.
Yeah, coiling.
Yeah.
Building energy in these consolidations.
Yeah.
It's like they're getting ready for a potential energetic move, either up or down.
Exactly. A breakout could be coming.
And speaking of energetic moves, Baidu, BIDU, stole the show again. Gapped up 6.5% today. It's flown nearly 20% in just 2 weeks. It's pretty much exactly what we thought might happen after it broke that consolidation on Friday, releasing that built-up energy.
An incredible move.
Yeah, and these kinds of high-probability setups, identifying that consolidation breakout potential, that's exactly what we teach you to spot in Grok Trade's mentorship program, finding those moments where the odds might be stacked in your favor.
Makes sense. Okay, so shifting focus a bit. The economic calendar today was, pretty light. Gave the markets a breather, maybe. Time to digest last week's soft jobs data.
It feels like a breather, yeah. But maybe more like the calm before the storm. Traders are definitely focused on the technical levels now and what the Fed might say later. This quiet day is really just setting the stage for potentially significant volatility later this week.
Right, because we've got quite a lineup.
We do. Non-farm payrolls, annual revision tomorrow. Then PPI mom on Wednesday, that's producer inflation. Then a whole slew of inflation reports on Thursday. And we finish the week Friday with the Michigan Consumer Sentiment prelim. Busy week for data.
Definitely need to stay sharp. As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always subscribe later. Okay, let's touch on crypto and metals. Bitcoin, BTC, gained about 0.85% today.
Yeah, it reclaimed its 20-day moving average.
Right, and showing signs of maybe building some upside energy again. We kind of flagged that possibility in Friday's episode.
Definitely looks constructive there. And then you have the metals. Gold, GLD, just keeps climbing, red hot, up another 1.14% today. And look at the volume, massive volume. Silver, SLV, also added 0.81%. Both are really extending these breakout runs they've been on.
So the big question is, how much further can they go?
Exactly. Does this precious metals rally have more room, or is it getting, near a peak? Volume is going to be key as always. It remains a really critical tell for moves like these.
Good point. Volume confirms price.
For sure. And, days like today, seeing QQQ charge higher off that key level or BIDU just exploding out of consolidation, these are perfect examples of the market environments Grok Trade's mentorship program prepares you for. Our coaching really sharpens your ability to spot these high probability setups, manage your risk like a pro, which is crucial, and trade with confidence. And it's all backed by our promise to support you until you actually recoup your investment. We're serious about getting your results.
All right, so wrapping up today's session then, markets showing some bullish resilience, maybe some underlying warnings still, but resilience. Gold and silver staying hot. And Baidu, well, Baidu definitely stole the spotlight. So the provocative thought for you: what's your next move as we head deeper into September? Given everything we're seeing, drop your thoughts below and join us tomorrow for more market insights. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.